Hi guys, today we're going to go over balancing chemical equations. So here's our first equation that's in our practice number 1. We have sodium. We're going to add the sodium iodine, and that's going to end up with being sodium iodide. You should know these names. This is a type 1, so it shouldn't be that bad. Now, there is one thing that you have to make sure that you do know is that this 2 right here, that subscript means I have 2 iodines, but it also is there because iodine itself is diatomic. It's one of the 7 diatomic elements, and anytime it's by itself, we have to put a subscript of 2 with it to make sure that we understand that it is diatomic. Okay, so how do we go ahead and do the work that we do? Well, let's go ahead and let's change this. We're going to put in sodium. Now, I like to put it below the arrow so I can put the number that I have on each side. After that, we're going to put in iodine. Okay, and now we're going to do is put in how many of each one. So we're going to look at this right here, and we're going to see that we have sodium. I have 1 sodium here. There's no subscript. So we're going to go ahead and put a 1 right there. And then on the other side, we only have 1. So we're going to put another 1 right there. Then we're going to do iodine. Because of this 2 here, we're going to put iodine. We're going to put that in as 2. And then on the other side over here, there is only 1 iodine. So once we have these down right here, we can see that this is not a balanced chemical equation, but we have to balance it. We have to have the same number of elements on each side. And the only thing that's different right now is iodine. I have 2 iodine over here, and I have 1 iodine on this side. Okay, one thing that I cannot do, I cannot change any of the subscripts. Because if I change the subscripts, that means that we're changing the compound. So what do we have to do? We have to change the coefficients. So what are the coefficients? They're the numbers that go in front. So we can add numbers that are in these blanks, but we can't change the subscript. So what are we going to do to change iodine? Well, so the only thing that I can do is I can go up here, and I can put in a 2. So if I put a 2 there, that means that I have 2 iodine now. So I see I have 2 iodine, but it also changes my sodium, so I have 2 sodium. Now my iodine is even, 2 to 2, but my sodium is not. So I have to come over here and place in a 2 right there. And what does that do? That tells me I have 2 sodium on this side. And so now I have 2 to 2 and 2 to 2. And I have the same number on each side. And that's what we're looking for. The arrow really means kind of equal. So we're going to, this side equals that side. So I have the same number of elements on each side of the arrow. So what do I do next? Well, we're going to talk about our molar ratio. Our molar ratio is those numbers that are right there and right there. Now, is there a number that's right here? You don't see the number, but there has to be at least a 1 there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to place a 1 there. And then we're going to write the molar ratio over on the side over here. And then we're going to highlight it. So we're going to put in our 2 for the first one, our 1, and notice we're putting what we're putting in between them. I would like you to make it bold and then go ahead and highlight it somehow. So there we go. That is the molar ratio for this problem. It's 2 to 1 to 2. And that's how we balance chemical equations. Good luck on the rest of them. Hopefully you don't need these videos anymore and you can do it all by yourself. But if you can't do it and the videos don't help you out, ask questions in Google Meet. Nelson out.